My name is Ben, and this is Bevtastic News. Anywho, first order up, the Story of Stuff project. The Story of Stuff is a story about a system in crisis, about how we are trashing the world and ourselves and not even having fun. It started with only one video, The Story of Stuff, and branched out afterwards, knowing that it could expand much more. 2. The Story of Cap and Trade, about an environmental solution. The Story of Bottled Water, about how bottled water is just another way of companies getting money. And the last, the Story of Cosmetics, which is about all the crap that goes into cosmetics and is not even supervised. Annie Leonard explains it all detailedly, and it's very well thought out. You can also support it by sharing it, by buying the book, by incentivizing the curriculum in schools. Check it out all on the site. Story of Stuff project. Next big thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that Facebook has hit 500 million users. A lot of people are very cautious about it, but in my opinion it's a good thing for two big reasons really. First of all, you can share things as never before. You can actually let your friends know about things that are going on, let your friends know about things that you're doing, let your friends see the things that you're doing better than ever before. To share information, Facebook has become an invaluable tool and has been able to connect people on very many different levels. That's the second thing, the connection. The connectivity on Facebook has become so powerful that it's branched the internet in ways that it was never before. It has not only made the internet more accessible, but more linked in within itself. So the big question that arises. For me, this is a good thing. I think that this of making Facebook more powerful will, in the end, help users and the internet itself. But what do you think? Are you cautious? Are you excited? Do you think Facebook has to change? Leave it in the comments below. There's one more thing I want your opinion on in regard to Facebook. Already 1/12 of the world use Facebook, and a lot of people are predicting that figure to grow to 1 billion users, that means 1/6 of the world, in 15 months. In my opinion, I think it will take a little bit longer than that because one day it will hit a roof and it will take time to get from that roof to 1 billion. I don't know what that roof is though. But it could also be that it grows more exponentially and that it will take less time to get 1 billion. What do you think? 1 year, 2 years? Is the 15 months right? Last thing I wanted to talk about is budgeting. I can see some fundamental problems in thought and budgeting. This is seen mostly in two different areas. The first problem I can see is when it's spent badly and without foresight. This, for example, is what caused the financial crisis. Why did it cause the financial crisis? The banks had too much money. They needed to allocate it somewhere. Why did they allocate it? To the people who wanted it. Who wanted the money, people who couldn't get mortgages easily because they didn't have enough money to make it look viable. So after they arranged these subprime mortgages, they distributed the risk to other banks by selling the risk. The big problem that happened here is that they allocated it into an area that was very risky. They didn't really look for it to see how big the risk was. The second big problem I see with budgeting is when at the end of the year, some parts of a company have too much money and they see, oh my god, we have to spend this or we won't have the same budget next year. In that moment, those people have a spendthrift mentality. That means they'll spend their money on anything they want or can get their hands on. What's the cause of that? It's basically that money is spent carelessly or not afterthought because they feel that their budget is at risk. This really needs to be rethunk because the question arises, is it really that hard once a year at the start of the fiscal year, the people all get together and check, wait 1 second, these guys have not used all their money, but they might need it next year. 1 year is not equal to the next. So whereas the leftover money could be put into another area, and then the same budget given to the part of the company so that they can use it next year, it gives them security. If you have the funds, you don't lose anything, and it avoids the company spending money without thought. So please leave your comments below, rate the video, and subscribe to my channel. Saying goodbye, this is Ben, and I hope you have a bevtastic day. Now I'm off to roll back. Bye!